Hello, my friends. How are you on this Thursday? I hope it finds you doing well. I have an angel message and number for you. So let's talk about that. And I'm using every little thing they do is magic today. Because the message is change your look, change your attitude. Number 529, rebirth. So this month has been about a lot of change in reality and certainly from the angels. And this one is what can you do outwardly to reflect the inward desires you have for change? And it feels a little like we're focusing too much on our appearances, but I think it's just like a fresh change, a new pair of shoes. Um, Changing your routine too can change your look. For me, I want to be about strength and abundance and love. So I am doing more to use weight resistance training to change my, not only the inside, but the outside and how I look. So I don't think I'm being fixated on physical appearance, but I feel this energy of I want to show the changes within me on the outside and the wisdom that I've learned over the years. I want to have that reflect the beauty inside me on the outside too. And I hope you feel the same way. So, as always, I have just today 3 of the tarot cards from Every Little Thing You Do is Magic, because I think you all are magical. Tap into your intuition, what you need, what you want, the changes you'd like to make as you come out the other side, right, of a big change. So what are we going to do? Let's look at card 1. And 1 is the Emperor. The father energy of this card, all the kings in one, somebody who is truly a natural born leader. A lot of strong Aries fire energy there. So fire, oh my goodness, Aries, Leo, Sag in that card. And listen, this is the ruler too. This life energy number 4. And it does not only represent this strength, but somebody who is the oak tree too, grounded, has the passion, has the wisdom, the abundance, and is the oak tree for people around you. You really can lead them. And I know that you are very intuitive and logical at the same time. Brilliant, brilliant energy. And you can really solve all problems and situations. So, very confident energy. Being a powerful leader, the challenge a lot of times is surrendering responsibility to someone else and trusting it's safe to do so. And if you're not feeling this strength, I hope it will inspire you. Sometimes there's the opposite energy here of being controlled. So think about that, especially if you have a 4 in your birth date or numbers that reduce to a 4. You might feel this energy like I can really lead as long as I've given some freedom and room to express my intellect, my intuition, my decisions. If you're controlled, it's not the best for you. All right. Now let's go to 2, and keep in mind I'll pull all 3 together. This is very interesting energy. Let's go to 2. 2. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Endings and beginnings. Group 2, I love you guys. You may feel like 1 minute you're up, the next minute you're down. You may feel like you're spinning. 10 is a mirror number to me. So you can think about 1, 0, 10 endings, going to 0, 1, beginnings again. But it can be a little topsy-turvy, and it also has a little butterfly energy to it from a numerology standpoint. And I want to read to you a little bit about that energy. The Wheel of Fortune, the butterfly, is a beautiful, lovely, fresh of breath air. You bring change and acceptance to a world of judgment and harshness. Be kind to yourself, really. And here's a thing I want you to remember. If you say no when you really mean no, people will actually respect you more. So don't be afraid to say no. You're going through a lot. So you've got to keep your boundaries and understand you're coming out of a cocoon moment to a new beginning, flying like a butterfly, that butterfly energy all around to help you navigate situations with ease and grace. So don't let this energy flip you too much. You will come into a beginning of no confrontation, no struggle. You just let go again, go with the flow, give it up to God a little bit, and just have faith. There's a lot of beauty in this, and that you shouldn't try to manipulate any kind of outcome. Again, give it up to God, and the truth and the trust and the faith will guide you through all of these situations. It's going to work out one way or another. I love it. Let's go to 3 and keep in mind. We'll pull all 3 together, talk a little bit more about it. Here we go to 3. 3. Wow. All right. Another major arcana card, Justice. Number 11, which actually 529 today. 29 is 11. But you're lacking balance, group 3. Justice, being an advocate for yourself, legal issues, feeling like you can help others is flipped and delayed right now. And I want to say too that your inner critic is really ramping up. Try to get out of your head a little bit. Of course, that's air sign, Libra. And if you're really thinking about past circumstances and failures and things, think about the lessons that you did learn, jobs that you were only at for a few months, or a relationship that didn't work out like you thought, or a friendship that you spent a year on and it just ended abruptly. That can happen. This is, gender fluid in all types. So with this Justice card, do you trust your decisions right now? Are you willing to accept the consequences of you really being an advocate and for yourself? Can you, this calls for radical self-acceptance too. Can you own your part in things and release it so that you don't feel kind of stuck in the past in regret, but rather acceptance? And as painful as this feels right now, you can't change what's happening. In this moment, just really accept things with forgiveness and compassion. And I know that's hard, but that would be what I would focus on. And understand what is done, and that you'll make more informed decisions now. It could be about relationships and why was the breakup this way? How do I get closure? Or it could be losing that job that felt so right, but it really wasn't right and it only lasted 3 months. Or you did something wrong and you got fired. We just have to maybe never get closure, but accept our part in it. And with these mistakes will come more growth and wisdom. and balance and all that good stuff. So, what I would say for the entire reading, with the Emperor energy, I would ask yourself why being better or worse than others gives you a sense of self. And to help you with this, pyrite is a stone, like a multidimensional stone, crystal that helps with wealth, abundance, and protection. Because you have to keep your confidence up and also just don't try to manipulate other people. Now, here you're going through a lot of changes, and this is where you could feel like you're losing control and feeling out of balance as we move from the Wheel of Fortune to Justice. The Sag energy calls for radical self acceptance, truth from you and around you, so that you get a clear path to what is balanced for you, feels fair for you, that you can accept. And you need to be an advocate for yourself and others. But this is really all about radical self acceptance as you go through a change. And if you're feeling that, you're feeling like, I am the Emperor, I can do it, and I trust my intuition and my connection with God, so I'm good. You feel it inside, then listen to the angel message of rebirth. You've made good decisions now. Let your outward appearance reflect that. I got to get out of my dog walking clothes, put on a dress and some makeup, and feel better about myself. So I'm going to take this to heart, and I hope you guys do too. I love you, and I'm sending you a world of peace everywhere you are, no matter when you see this. Thank you so much for your support. Like and subscribe. It really, really helps me grow and feel connected. Peace.